Intro. Intro. The intro. We can't hear it. It's over the headphones.
Hey YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us tonight, as always, with my two partners in crime, Toledo Jess and Dano. We have Eric Robison tonight and his brother Chad with us from the beginner backpack Sluice, made here in the Midwest, and just a great show all together. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back, and thank you for sticking around with us. I see we have some newcomers to the room, first time in our live stream. Welcome. I believe it was Eric and Eric Stino. Oh, gee whiz, I'm going to butcher that. I won't even try it. Sorry, Eric. There was another first time.
I think it's Singletary.
Okay, thank you. And Kristen, thank you for joining us tonight. And all our repeat guests. And hey, Crypto Cruising, I see our my good friend from Liverpool's in the house. And Jessie, your sister's here. Hi, Diana.
Hi, sister.
Hi, sister.
I see, sir.
There's
I wrote that
Patrick.
in there too.
Patrick showed up.
Yeah,
Yep.
the hookers
Oh,
are
look.
in the house.
Dano's in the house. What's up, Dano?
Dano,
I'm hiding somewhere.
Yeah, I see ya.
M&M
Got my busted
Prospecting.
knuckles hat on. Got my Ed shirt on.
We have another first timer. M&M Prospecting. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Is that plain or peanut?
I was going to say the same thing.
Hey, he's probably heard that 15 million times. So.
Probably. So many times, I'm sure he don't want to hear it anymore. But
right.
Hey,
everybody hooks in. He's here. Patrick Moore.
I'm sure both the hookers are here.
Yep.
I bet you. And Hookette will really dig the next two shows. Just fair warning. And what our next week guests are in the room right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the Jersey History Hunters.
Yeah, I saw them. Cool.
And then the week after that is our friend Charlie Reiser from Reiser's Treasure Emporium. I gotta go back and listen to his live stream. He's right before us because he gave us some really good shout outs, guys. And a little bird told me that the Jersey History Hunters have been promoting heavily.
Really?
Our buddy Thomas is here.
My volume sounds lower.
Yeah, somebody said your volume sounded lower than ours.
Oh,
Jonathan said it.
Yeah. How about now?
Can
you hear me now?
There's Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
She's stuck in.
She's
and don't forget,
sitting right next to Patrick.
I forgot to say hi to the fabulous moderator, Mr. Lodeck. What's up, buddy?
He's here.
Yes, the world
Tazzy Adventures is here.
Yeah.
Thomas Folks.
Thomas Lucky Ducky Dog Folks is in the house.
He's not been so lucky this year.
No, but
it's not like he hasn't won stuff, but he hasn't been hitting it like he did last year.
Indiana's best prospecting rental person I know.
Better now, Jonathan. Excellent, because when I re-listened to last week's show, I could barely hear myself. So thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, Hookette. How you doing, girl? What else did I see up here? Oh, well.
So
we want to thank all our moderators for the fine work they do.
That's everybody, isn't it?
I got a book from one of our past guests. Let's see. Can you see that? Oops, wrong way, Feldman. Utah's Hidden Treasures. And so far, it's pretty good. There's no gold or treasure.
There's no gold in Utah.
There's no gold or treasure in Utah, though.
Just ask Sharon.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Lodeck in the room.
Or
who else?
Or Matt. Or
anybody from Utah. I'll tell you.
Anybody from Utah. My color's going wacko on my green screen and stuff. Here, while I fade in and out. I'm kind of pale. I disappeared.
There's our buddy Bob from Down East Detecting and Prospecting.
Yeah. Our good friend Bobby D.
Yep.
I'm trying to adjust my screen. It kind of went haywire with that book. Doggone gremlins, I tell you. Did Liz bring her gremlins? We call him Murphy. She calls them gremlins.
The gremlins named Murphy.
Little gremlins named Murphy. But before we get to anything about Eric and Chad and the backpacking beginner Sluice, you had something you wanted to talk about, didn't you?
Yeah, I ran across this article yesterday. Massive 5,655 carat emerald was unearthed in Africa. The story was November 5th, but I think it was actually found the month before. It was found in Zimbabwe, Africa. The massive crystal is 5,655 carats and weighs about 2.5 pounds, about the mass of an adult human brain. That's, well, for the most part, for most people, that's a lot of brain. The emerald will be auctioned off in Singapore later this month, according to a statement from Gemfields. The British mining company owns 75% of the mine where the emerald was unearthed.
Where was that?
In Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe? Wow.
Yeah, Zimbabwe, Africa. So
I
Zimbabwe.
thought emeralds were more of a South American thing.
No. Obviously not.
Obviously not.
Obviously not. And the government owns 25% of it.
Of course.
Of course. The emerald was discovered on October 2nd at Kagem, the world's largest emerald mine in, the world's largest emerald mine in Zimbabwe, Africa.
Huh.
According to Gemfields, Kagem produces approximately 25% of the world's commercial emeralds. The company has promised to divide 10% of the emerald sales value between two local lion conservation groups, the Zimbabwean Carnivore Program and Nissa Carnivore Project. For this reason, Gemfields has named the stone Lion. All right, come on, Paige. Here's a picture of it. See if you guys can see this.
We've seen it earlier.
Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, you can kind of see
Here,
it.
let me bring up just you.
All right, I'll hold this here.
Hold it up there.
Hold it there for a minute.
I'm holding.
Bring it up just a tad. Up a tad. Up a tad. Little
Up.
more, little more, little more. Okay, right there. Right there. Ooh, ain't that pretty?
Yeah, that thing's about the size of a human brain. Or it has the weight anyways.
Man, could live a lifetime off that.
Well, yeah, that's
many prospecting trips.
Yeah.
Definitely, that could pay for a world tour.
It's called the Lion Emerald. Let me see. Where's the rest of it?
Diana's green with envy.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess they're going to break it up, and they're gonna call the diamond or the emeralds that they get off of it, whatever stones that they get, because I'm sure there's a lot of imperfections in it, so they're gonna have to break it up into pieces. But they're gonna call it the Pride of Lion, those stones.
Man, I just leave it the way it is. Boom.
Well, they're auctioning it off.
Yeah, to each his own. Whatever the buyer wants to do.
Right.
Whatever.
But I guess that's what they're gonna do.
Bob says he heard that's what you got for your sister. Your sister for Christmas.
My sister, I got one for my sister.
For your sister.
Oh, dang it. I can't find the rest.
Jeff's stuck at work, but he's here. Thanks for coming, MacGyver.
So, pretty cool. I'd like to find a piece like that.
Oh, yeah, you and I both brother of another mother. I tell you, man. Jeez.
A little bit of freedom in life, not having to work for the man.
That's right. Go out and
For a little
work
while,
for
anyways,
yourself.
until I spend it all.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll worry about that when we cross that road.
Right.
Hopefully by then we'd find some other treasures.
We'd be able to, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Golden Payday Reviews.
Martin. Yeah, what's up, Martin?
Brother.
We were hoping to meet you at the Gold Show, buddy.
Yeah.
We never did see him, did we?
At least he didn't come up and say, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
No, he didn't. I don't think he made it. But so I don't know if you guys have noticed last week when Dave Peterson was on and he introduced his little pocket sluice.
Yeah, it went berserk.
Oh man, I think I don't even know if he can make them fast enough at this point.
Probably
That's
not.
funny.
I got mine.
I got mine.
I got one.
Somewhere.
I got mine.
Somewhere. I got mine.
Mine's out in the
$19
garage.
free shipping from now to Christmas too, by the way.
That's
For
right.
$19.
And what's
If you-
that other deal?
Oh yeah, he's got another deal too before Christmas. If you got a gold cube and want to retrofit it,
Like I have.
like Ed has, you can get a special deal on 2 mats, 2 regular cube mats, and the micro mat with clips. I can't remember what the price was. I know it was a discount price, no shipping, from now until Christmas. Get a hold of Dave at prospectorsdream.com and check it out. He's got some deals going on before Christmas. I think a lot of free shipping right now. I'm not sure, but you can go there and check it out. Pocket sluice to go along with
URL in there right now.
To go along with my pocket claw. Ta-da.
Oh yeah, ta-da! I got that over there too, but I'm not grabbing it. You haven't seen the inside studio lately, but it's probably as messy as my outside studio or my shop and garage.
Daniel says we can hang them because I got a hole in it. We can hang them from our neck with gold in them. Right? Stick our gold nuggets in it. That'd be our
Put
bling.
on a big gold chain around your neck. Have it
gold
hanging
chain
right there.
with nuggets stuck
nuggets
in
in the pocket.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yo.
Okay, are we done?
Well, while we're giving some pitches for some of our friends.
And Dano, rapper prospector. Oh
yeah, you tell him, Joe.
Bob wants to. Who's going to make the pocket banker combo?
Hey, let me work on that.
Yeah, a little remote control airplane engine.
All right, MacGyver. See you when you can. We know you're at work. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Become part of the Flash in Your Pan family and notification crew. I don't know.
And share it with your buddies.
That's right. Share, Facebook, Twitter, get us out there. Hey, if we could break a world record of people in the room tonight, let's say like 70, I'll give away an autograph pen from Emily Rydell.
Cool.
If we get to 70 in the room, pink or green? Whoa. You'll have your choice between pink. Can't see the green.
You mean you can't see the green pan in front of the green screen?
It disappeared. I don't know where it went. That's good magic, Ed. Ta-da!
Can see the pink though. She was actually really cool. I thought, what little chance I got to talk to her, we were all busy and stuff.
Right.
I want to get a group picture with her and Chase. Her
I when I kind of ran into her in the back behind the curtains back there
yeah.
where we're reading, and I had one of our towels with us, and she was back there. I went back there and I stood in front of her and I held the towel out in front of her and I said, here's a towel. She goes, what do I got to do for it? Nothing. You ain't got to do nothing for it.
Take it.
Yeah, I can't wait to have her on the show someday.
Well,
we got our picture with her.
Yeah, that was cool with her and Chase.
Yep. Barb on the picture.
I don't want to tell a lot. I don't want to tell a lot of stories about what we were doing and how I was with her till she's here. So
right,
I just have to wait. Keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, whatever.
But it was funny.
Pardon me. Well, anything else new? Hey, HD Shovelhead, how you doing?
Shovelhead.
Now, him and his wife found some nice pickers in the paint.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Some really nice pickers. They drove all the way up from Tennessee. It was a real pleasure meeting the two of them.
It was funny because I was showing her how to pan earlier before I actually met them as who they actually met them, right?
Right.
And showed them how to pan and stuff, and he never said nothing to me. He just didn't say a word. I don't know.
Checking you out.
I bet.
Well, it was her that came up to me and said, "Hey, I was buying a ring for Judy."
Right.
And she's like, "See that guy over there?" Said he was too shy to come up and talk to us. Is that true? Is that true, Ed? Why stop a professional at his craft?
Yeah, right.
Good one, Ed. Good one, buddy. Good one. But I tell you, next time, he lives really close to Brian, actually. So,
that's what I'm saying.
Next time I'm going down there, I'm going to let him know, and maybe we could go dig some fossils or find some of that Tennessee gold.
You see that?
We went to the same high school. You said your Facebook name is Callie Ed, and you're from Anaheim, and we went to Anaheim High School. Outrageous. Hey, Anthony, how you doing, T-Bone?
Nugget Brain in the house.
Nugget Brain.
Right on. We're from the same hood in SoCal, too. He's a West Side, Anaheim.
You guys are hoodies.
We're colonists, Anaheim colonists, Anaheim proud. He got smart like me and moved that beep out of there, too. Right on. Sure.
Well,
I wonder if you went to Fremont Junior High too, or if it was condos by the time he went to Anaheim. Crazy, wicked. They kicked me out of Anaheim High.
So how about we get our commercials done and bring our guest in?
Yes, it is a small world, Diana. Sounds like a good idea. Well, we're gonna do all our commercials up front like we've had a couple times in the past. So kick back, enjoy, and we'll be back with our guests. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
Adventure, mystery, discovery. Gold panning is more than a search for beautiful rocks. Panning is a journey that can take you to amazing new places all around the world. It is an experience for all ages, bringing families closer together and fulfilling a spark of excitement when life has grown too dull. The Gold Claw Pan makes it easier to take part in the journey than ever before. This expertly designed pan is made for any skill level and any age. All you need is an explorer's heart and the passion for discovery. Begin your family's gold story now. Order your Gold Claw Pan today and see where the adventure takes you.
Hey, this is Michael from iPanForGold.com. You know, I love to receive emails and photos of the gold my friends recover from our painter, and they're not too shy to tell me about it either. Just check out some of the reviews, photos, and even videos that they have posted on our Facebook page. In fact, here are some of my not-so-shy friends now.
I'm Aaron, and I pan for gold.
I'm Caleb, and I pan for gold.
I'm Ed Martin, and I pan for gold.
I'm Erica, and I pan for gold.
I'm James, and I pan for gold.
I'm Jen, and I pan for gold.
I am John, and I pan for gold.
I'm Mark, and I pan for gold.
I'm Tony, and I pan for gold.
This is Rob from Nashville, and I pan for gold.
Be sure and check our Facebook page and website for the latest offers, blog articles, and videos. What's in your pan? I hope it's pay dirt from iPanForGold.com.
So do we. We all hope it's pay dirt from iPanForGold.com. Oh, are you ready, Toledo Jess? Dano?
You're a pretty good dancer, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Just trying to have a good time.
That's right. Live it up, brother. Live it up.
Oh, I'm being told I'm being looking kind of pale again.
Patrick.
Kind of ghostly.
Kind of black and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doggone
Yeah.
it. I don't. I'm using a different camera. And it's supposed to be better than the other one. Get some color back in me. Before I thought my lips were a bit too red. It disappeared. No. Now I'm dark. Jeez. Doggone mercy.
Hey, our buddy Mojo just showed up. And Adam's in the house too. Hey, Adam. Mojo.
Hey, I got my color back.
Ozarks just joined us.
The whole motley crew's here.
Yeah, I see a lot of LBPA members in the house.
Yeah. Adam said eat some fruit. Get some color back in you.
You betcha, buddy. You betcha. And we got a place for you a little after Christmas, pal. Road stop. So.
Hi, Brian. How's it going?
Yeah. American Gold Prospectors in the house. Excellent. Come on. We're still short of that 70. If someone wants to win that Emily Rydell.
Hey, we're almost halfway
Gold
there.
Pan, share. And 70 people will get us someone a chance to win at least a gold pan tonight. Never know what else.
Oh yeah,
But
Martin. You see what Martin just posted? You needed 19 subs for 1,000 subscribers.
I've already subbed you, my brother.
I've already been there.
Martin.
Been there, done that.
If you ain't done it, folks, sub his channel.
Check out
Alex,
Martin's channel.
Yeah.
Good channel. Gives a good, fair, honest review. Integrity in his reviews.
Right. And if you want to buy some pay dirt before you do, check out his page. He's probably got a review on it there.
What's that? LBPA? LBPA. I'm sorry, can't say. It's top secret. Only the members know the meaning. And
if you are, you know.
If you are, you know. So, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Adam. That's a good explanation.
Hey, Paul Wheeler. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Scotty Tony joined us tonight. Hey, Scotty Tony.
Randy Scotty Tony. Don't
no,
get him.
Scott. No, this is Scotty Tony.
No, it ain't Scott Tony. It's Randy Scotty Tony. I bet you.
It is.
Randy Scotty Tony. Now, how does Scott has his? Just Scott Tony, right?
Nope.
Now, which Scotty Tony are you?
Swiftwater.
Is that Swiftwater's? I don't think that's Swiftwater's. I think that's Randy Scotty Tony. I'd go to his page and find out, but I don't want Murphy to show up any more than he has already.
Randy Scotty Tony.
Yeah, see, that ain't Swifty.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Randy Scotty Tony's one of our friends from Illinois.
Yep.
Yep. Actually, he's a proud owner of one of my pair of my dowsing rods.
Who is it?
Who is it? I'm sure there's a few out there that.
All right, yeah, you're right. Swiftwater is Scott Tony. He changed his name.
I always thought it was Scott Tony. Oh, Indiana. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry about that.
Right, Ozarks. Man with 3 first names.
Oh, well. I'm in the same boat, at least. People say, you have 2 first names. Whatever.
David Villa says we're forgetting our guests.
No, we haven't. We're just bringing him in a little later than normal. And we're staying under an hour. So, Jesse, Dano, whichever one of you said that earlier. Well, since Eric's the only one sitting there, Chad must have got camera shy or stage fright or something.
Or got tired of listening to our...
They got a phone call.
Oh, okay, right on. How you doing tonight, Eric?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm
good. How you doing, Eric?
Fabulous.
Oh, yeah, I see. You lost your partner there.
This is
the
best couple hours of my week right here. Tuesday nights with all of them and you tonight. Well, your brother's part of the story. Your brother's part of your story, right, Eric? So we probably should wait till he comes back, or just go without him.
I tagged him along because I'm a little bit.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself then. How long you been mining or prospecting? What got you into it? And I mean, are you like most of us who sit around watching Go ahead.
Yeah, I got interested just hearing everybody talking about it and stuff, and so I started watching YouTube videos, and then went down to my dad's creek in the woods and found my first piece of gold. And that was pretty much the end of it. There, the beginning of the end, right, of everything else.
Right, that was the beginning
of the end, right there.
The beginning of the curse.
That was probably 2014, 2015, somewhere around that area.
Oh, okay. So you're about the time we met you, right?
Probably a couple of years after that is when I met you guys, the old rush days.
Right. Yeah, I remember you coming up and going, "Hey, look what I'm making."
More power to you. That's what.
Absolutely. So was that was here in Ohio? You're in Ohio? No,
I'm in Columbus, Indiana.
In Indiana.
Yeah, Columbus, Indiana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you kind of broke up there.
We have a lot of Indianers in here.
Indianers?
Right. Chad's back. Yeah. What do you call you guys? Hoosers? Gotta forgive me. I'm from the West Coast, so Buckeyes of all things. It's a nice place to be born and raised. You guys are breaking up.
For a couple years.
Does Chad prospect?
Yeah.
Excellent. How long have you been prospecting, Chad? About the same time as
he got started.
Little after?
Yeah.
Did Eric say, "I found gold, Chad, you gotta come with me, man"? You'll love it.
Well, he got going and then my son liked it, so then when we started doing it, that's what got us going.
Yeah, it'll give you a Jones, that's for sure.
Now, I bet you guys have never looked at a creek or river the same sense, have you?
No.
That's all.
I don't know what would happen to me if I was a little kid.
I wish I would have got into it sooner when I was a little kid. So.
But never.
We're breaking up really bad, Eric.
Well, I was doing good too before the show started.
Well, of course, Murphy,
Right. Keep talking. I mean.
Yeah. So,
I can't. If he's talking, I can't hear nothing.
Neither can I. Were you talking, Eric?
I'm not talking.
No, it's breaking up way too bad.
Tell you how I basically got.
How many bars do you have? Are you on Wi-Fi or network?
You're on Wi-Fi. On Wi-Fi.
How good's your Wi-Fi signal where you're at?
I'm trying to look at it. I got 3 bars.
3 bars? I know when I do Wi-Fi away from my router, I do better on network. Do you have unlimited data?
Yeah, but it only said I had one bar in here.
Oh, on your network, only one bar? And 3 bars on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we're way out in the country.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Or it doesn't sound like you're close.
HD Shovelhead says, tell us about the product behind you.
Right.
And that's why you're here anyway. So.
Anybody guess what this is?
All right. Tell you what. Can anyone guess? Here, move it a little more to right there, right there, right there. Can anyone tell us what that is right there? Or what do you think it is?
Type it in the chat. Let's see what you think it is.
Yeah, what do you think this is? Stream, Sky Ice, River Sluice. Robert DePati, my friend. Yes, it is a river sluice. But what do you think it was before it was a river sluice? Fold up, gold up? No, no. Truck bed liner? No, but they do make really good sluices. A sluice box, Terry Ed. Funny. That's a stream sluice in PVC black. Folding stream sluice. Drop riffle sluice. They're not guessing it. Tell them, Eric. Ah, we got it. We got it. We got it right here. Adam from California Gold Rush said shutter. Luke Duke says plastic tailgate cover. Close, but no cigar, buddy. It's a window shutter, right, Eric? Now, is that sluice a mold that or a pressed one like you have behind you, or a molded one off of using a shutter?
That's actually a window shutter.
That's actually a PVC window shutter. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's for vinyl.
Vinyl, okay.
The best kept prospecting secrets.
And that was the brainchild of what you have behind you, or the seed of the brainchild behind you?
Yeah, a shutter sluice.
Yeah. That's what gave me the idea, is the window shutter.
Oh, right on.
So you
Excellent.
what material do you use to you heat form those?
Yeah, thermal form.
So is it heat or vacuum? See, it's breaking up.
They heat up a sheet. They heat up a sheet, and then it sucks it down.
So it's a vacuum mold. Vacuum molding, a lot like Spike Littlejohn does with his drop riffle stuff.
Yeah, a lot like that.
So what is the material? You said sheets. You have.
It's a closed cell polypropylene.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll see if I can show it to them closer up. I have the one you gave me here. Now will it come out with? Yeah, see, there it is. Oops. It's wanting to disappear. I gotta get it in the light just right. And it's blue even. I don't have a blue screen, I have a green screen. But actually, it's really strong, and it's a closed cell instead of an ABS like Spike Littlejohn uses an ABS plastic. Boy, my green screen's doing it again, guys.
I don't know. I don't see anything myself, so.
Oh well.
I mean, you know, just
A buddy of mine works for a thermal forming company, and that's how I got into wanting to make it, because he was testing out this plastic and tried maybe some prototypes, and I decided I got some costs and everything, rough costs.
Do you have a website yet or anything?
No, I've only been out for a couple of months selling them.
So where are you selling them at?
To get Carolina Prospectors, Gatesville store, Dennis Dayton's got some of them, and Jeff Behnke's got some on eBay.
And I'll put up the link for the eBay one. But right now, no one could go online and buy it from Dennis Dayton. His website's down.
Right. You would have to get in contact with him.
You'd have to get in touch with Indiana Gold Hunter on Facebook for that.
Or Jeff Behnke, you know, he's a Prospecting Gear, what, LLC? What's it was?
Yeah, we're doing
I have a link. I have a link I just put out to the eBay page.
Okay, I see it.
Prospectinggear.com. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's until November 8th. It's a show special. It's going to be $10 off.
Was that you're doing $10 off? Is that on just the Sluice, or is that on all your products?
Yeah.
What was that?
I only have the one product.
Oh, okay. So $10 off the Sluice if you buy it now to November 18th at midnight. Yes. Cool. What do they normally run?
Yeah, $39. Well, $40.
$40. So you get $10. So it'll be $30 from now till the 18th.
Yeah.
What is that? A special? Is that a special sale you got going on?
Yeah. I just had Jeff Behnke help me set it up on there so we'd be able to ship them, and he's kind of helping with me with all the shipping here.
Cool.
And it's available on blue and black.
Blue and black.
Blue and black.
So anything when you buy it, is there any special prep you got to do to it before you start using it? Or you just throw it in the water and start using it?
You can rinse it off to make sure no oil got on it, but
Martin, if you scroll up, Ed posted a link.
Now, does Bill have it available on CarolinaProspectors.net?
Yeah, it's on his website.
Yes, Martin, you can pick it up off of Bill's website.
I don't think it's on sale at Bill's, though.
Oh, probably not. This is during the show till the 18th type of thing for right now, right, Eric?
Right.
On eBay.
I don't know if I'll be able to get them to Bill. Well, I can get them from
Carolina not Carolina Prospectors.
On eBay.
But on eBay, on Prospecting Gears page. You can pick them right now up on that link I posted. I can post it again, and I'll put it down in the description. Now to the 18th.
Right, midnight, the 18th.
Prospector Josh wants to know how much it weighs. How much does the Sluice weigh?
They're right at about a pound.
There you go. It weighs a pound.
Hey, for Prospector Josh, that might be a pretty good investment for you, brah.
Yeah, man.
And then Luke Duke wants to know what the dimensions of the Sluice.
On top, it's 12 inches, and the bottom, I think it's 7 1/4.
What about at the waist of it, between the flare?
It should be 7 1/4. It's a straight box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd definitely be able to pack a bunch of those into down valley or gully or somewhere, and don't have to worry about weight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be changing the molds so they're stackable. Right now they're not stackable.
They don't spoon. They kind of just land it.
Oh, you know what happens when things spoon.
Things get forked up.
Yeah. We have the Digging Connect in the house. Hello, Liz.
Nice.
Coils to the soil. Now.
Yeah, right. 7 1/4.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here talking and I'm mute time.
For some reason, I thought maybe I had a taper, and I've had it for a while. For some reason, I thought the Sluice box had a taper. But
it doesn't, does it?
No, it don't.
It's an optical delusion.
An optical delusion?
Yeah.
You can find some videos and some pictures and stuff of them on my Facebook, Robinson Prospecting Equipment.
What was that again? What was that Facebook page again?
Robinson Prospecting Equipment.
There you go, Robinson Prospecting Equipment. You can check the videos out on there.
There's a few of them. I'm just kind of getting started on.
If you could find his Facebook page and put it out there, Jesse or Jaron, that'd be great. I don't dare to do it.
Every time I mess with
my name in my automatic.
Right.
Okay. Is that a carbon fiber Sluice said? Chris Wans, it ain't carbon fiber. Can you explain the compound again, or the material?
Yeah, it's a closed cell polypropylene.
Closed cell polypropylene?
Yep, I mean, that's what he said.
The other colors other than blue and black may be rustic colored. Just saying, you know.
Just leave it to Adam. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Adam.
It's very durable. The plastic's very durable. I actually let it set out in the wintertime on one of my prototypes and just in my driveway, and the weather didn't hardly phase it at all.
And I know Dennis Dayton has used it. I've used it a little, but I haven't got any footage out of it yet or out about. It does work, and it will even hold a rod.
Yeah, Martin made a comment. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's redesigning to make them stackable. Right. So you could, if they only weigh a pound each, you can bring a half dozen or so, and, with no weight.
So looks like Eric's always thinking and being innovational. That's what, 3 of them put together there?
Yeah. This is what we put at the bottom of our high banker.
Really? How do you have them attached?
The high banker drip combo.
No, how do you have them attached together?
What's that?
How do you have the sluice box?
I use duct tape.
Oh, well, now, duh.
I wrap it around.
That fixes everything.
Duct tape does it all.
Yeah.
Now, how buddy Adam says, I can really use the drop ripple sluice.
How long do you think it will be until you have them available so they're stackable?
Well, I had 800 of these made. To get the cost.
You jump deep, don't you?
So you're gonna wait till after you have those out, or are you working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could possibly earlier than that because these are basically my beginner sluice. So I mean, I'm gonna have another one out. It's gonna be more of my backpack with the wing bolts and wing nuts. So it's toolless for people to put in the backpack, and they're going to be stackable. That's kind of where I'm going with that. But then that's basically modifying the same mold, just cut them apart so they'd be stack up and go into the backpack.
Right.
That's kind of the same way the prototype that you have, Ed. Is
yeah.
Whenever I went from the wood mold.
Right.
So the
really,
one
unless you.
I'm sorry, can you come again? You were breaking up.
You really don't need to hook so many of them together because we've really never had any gold down here towards the bottom of this one. We have it still, unless you're wanting to run all day long and run them like heavy material. The short ones are, you'll catch anything you need to catch in the short one.
Unless you have a lot of blowouts with your dredge or something. Like when you get the big air bursts or when you get surges of water or something like that.
So how long do you think that,
Terry?
what kind of life expectancy do you think you can get out of that? 2-3 seasons?
Well, this right here happened to throw a shovel on top of it, and then a bucket of corn fell over. Other than that, this is what I've used, I'd say, 3 years?
Yeah, so you got...
and this is the prototype. This is the prototype plastic, too, and it's only 3 millimeters. The ones I'm making them out of now are 5 millimeters, make it a little stronger.
Okay. So they hold on pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, I did have one fly out of my truck because and behind me ran over. It shattered. I didn't
that
bring
makes
it
sense.
to you guys, but
that makes sense.
they're
how
pretty
you
durable.
Yeah, and you would hold those down like you would a normal sluice. You put a rock on it, hold it in place.
Yeah, and you can set it up extremely fast. You can see the action of your material and adjust it accordingly, and you're ready to rock.
And these don't float like a lot of people think.
It doesn't float?
No. Once you get that water going over it, I mean, you can kick it and it'll move easy, but once that water's going over, it actually sucks to the bottom of the creek.
They're asking about a rock on top, you know, to bridge over it, to hold it down. It holds up good to that. I saw a picture of a rock on top of it.
Yeah, that was a massive rock.
Yeah, when you right, because when you look at it, you go, well, that's pretty flexible. That probably can't be too strong. But I've seen it. Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, Josh is asking, rock on top good?
Yep.
I don't rock top.
See how strong it is?
Get some lead weights.
Yeah, I don't either, Adam. I usually get them set in and wedge them in so they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I always use the raw rock too, just to set on top. So I always use the rock for dumping my last bit of my bucket into it. And that I always kick it, so it helps it keep from moving. Because it depends on what way I have around.
So, you're planning on making that stackable, backpackable sluice with a flare and stuff, much like the one you use personally, right?
Yes.
And
they probably still have edges on it, like this right here. That just makes that edge a little bit more durable, but it probably won't be at an angle like that.
Right.
Use your shoulder yeah, just it'll give a little bit of a shoulder on there.
So now we're starting to get we're getting some questions here.
Yeah.
About your testing and what kind of losses you got mostly during your testing, I imagine. You know, what's your capture to loss ratio and that kind of stuff. There's always somebody who wants to get technical.
Because they have a lot of concentrates left, and what's the usual capture to loss ratio?
I reran dirt all the time. I just screen it down. I keep running, just like my black sands. I always run it down to an 8, and then I'll run it again and have a screen down at the bottom, like 20 mesh. And I'll just keep running it through, and I'll reconcentrate basically. That's what I keep doing. I get this really super fine flour. And as far as out in the creeks and stuff, it all depends on. I've done all the tests. I've never really done any Jeffery did that fine pit gold that he lost some of that. I was running it pretty fast. I used to be on camera or anything, so I was trying to run it through and be in too big of a hurry. But anyway, yeah, it lost some of that iron pit gold. It's really super fine stuff.
Excellent. I almost accidentally stole Liz's phrase. She knows.
She's listening to
you. She was here earlier.
Yep.
Do you classify for your material?
I've shoveled into it. I like classifying down to a 1/4 inch because I know I usually won't find gold that small, that any larger than, and I know it runs really well with 1/4 inch.
Okay, so
it does really well with 1/2 inch.
So if you're just shoveling it, let's say you got that in the creek, and you're just shoveling into it, how often do you think you would clean out or do a cleanup?
I usually just go by action, and I'd say depends.
So you're basically just watching
the black stand is.
Right, basically just checking your action in your box, and as long as you're still getting exchange, you're going to keep running.
Yeah.
Or until you get curious to see if you're really on the gold. Whichever comes first, right? Me, it's usually to see if there's any gold there.
Yeah, but if the material's not like going forward and shooting back, then if it's just constantly just sliding over and not doing any kind of backwards action, then I would do a clean out.
Yep.
So anything else?
I'm a true believer of classifying.
True believer of classifying. You're welcome, M&M. And Terry, this is made for the beginner. Am I correct, Eric?
Yes, and a low-flowing creek.
Low-flowing, beginner, sluice. Okay.
And Terry mentioned a minute ago that she's not very good at panning. Well, you know, I always say you got to learn your equipment. You know, practice till you got it down.
Yeah.
Even with a sluice box, you got to learn your equipment.
Oh yeah, because they're not all made equally. You know, a Keene River sluice will act different than a Green Mountain River sluice, gold trap, or homemade fluid bed, or whatever.
And again, that your one sluice will work different in different types of material and places that you're at. So you're always pretty much adjusting. So.
Water flow, velocity, whatever. Mojo, you missed a lot.
You missed every single bit of it.
You'll have to come back later, watch the whole thing, and then leave a comment.
There you go.
I just don't have patience
but keep it family
for the black
friendly.
sands. Oh, I can understand that.
Get rid of some of them with get a magnet and get rid of some of those black sands.
Yeah,
get rid of the magnet
that way.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of those out of your way.
But pan that down because using a strong enough magnet, it'll pull the gold up too.
Right.
But that's right, Adam.
I have set it up as a recirculator.
So you've done it as a recirculator?
Yeah. I left the back on it, so it was closed. You got yours? Yeah, I've had a few special requests where I left the back on it for them so they could do a recirculator.
So are you finding that people are asking you to make certain types of changes and special sluice boxes for them?
Yeah, get a lot of requests.
Yeah.
See that?
Oh, left the back on instead of cutting it out, so they could use it as a high banker.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, there you go. See, so you could. You can elaborate on what product you already have and make new products.
Well, that's what Spike did pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Terry Ann wants to know if she could get pink. Do you have pink, or could you get pink?
Well, right now, this plastic was new when we were starting our prototypes and stuff, and right now they're telling me I have to spend $6,000 for a custom color.
Wow.
I don't know how many boxes that'll make yet. I'm working on that. But I definitely am working on green, possible purple, colors like that.
Cool.
Yeah. Right on. Oh, I did it. Sorry, Liz. So, where do you want to go with this in 5 years?
Well, that's a big question. I know one of my main goals is I've already kind of reached it. I'm not saying I don't want to go any farther, because I definitely have 1,000 ideas in my head. But is to come out with a product for beginners to get out and get cheaper. And I know when I first started, that's the reason why I made one out of my window. And I wanted to get started, but I didn't want to drop $200, $300 on a high banker, $800 on a high banker, aluminum string pieces running around $100, stuff like that. So I just I like making my own stuff, and that's kind of how I got started.
I hear you there.
That money factor there.
When I came back from out west, I didn't want to spend all the money to get stuff that I left out west, so I made it out of truck bed liner. So, I like doing stuff myself too, making it, which I know you know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I'm just trying to help the people that can't do it on their own, and they want to get started, and get the fever.
Right on. But don't go to No Tell'em Creek, whatever you do. Or Utah. Yeah. No gold in Utah.
Right.
I like sharing some of my spots. That's where all my stores come on my Facebook page, the people I shared my spots with.
Right on. We share some spots. But
yeah, like the Swank and a Double D.
But there's
if you guys are ever out at Gatesville, if you're ever out at Gatesville store, they have demos. If I'm ever out there, I have demos. I'll help you set them up. I'll give you some good spots where to get gold. I know some spots that's usually not hitting out there that you can get some pretty good gold out of.
Cool.
I been to Gatesville General Store once there. What's that? Salt Creek?
Yeah.
I actually did all right for what little time I was there. I was heading down to Nashville when I stopped there. I went to two Nashvilles on that track. Nashville, Indiana, and Nashville, Tennessee. You cried during Panning Hook? I have another friend from another network of friends out there that I need to give a big shout out, if you don't mind, everybody. Professor Nez, are you in the house still?
Yeah, he was in here a minute ago.
He was here a minute
Hey,
ago.
King Prospector, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
He's a professor, English literature, I believe, and creative writing and stuff like that at Cal State Fullerton, I believe. It's Fullerton. Could be Fullerton College. Could be Cal State Fullerton. I watch his streams all the time. He's a good guy. But I wanted to say hi on the mic instead of just chatting. Hey Chris, how you doing, Keen Prospector? So, anything else, Eric, you want to throw in? You know, it's kind of your time.
Well, I'm going to have to say my favorite color is blue. What do you guys think? Blue or black?
I'm partial to blue.
Terry Ann's crying for pink.
Terry Ann's crying because she can't have
Everybody needs to check the pictures out on my Facebook because it shows gold really well in the blue.
The blue, you can see the action of your material really well, so it makes when you're setting it up go really fast because you can see exactly what your material's doing and then make adjustments if need be and go from there.
It's 1 pound coils, right? 1 pound, 16 ounces?
Yes.
Well, here, let me see. M&M Prospecting likes black. Adam from California Gold Rush likes black. Terry Ann wants no way pink.
Well, you know, here's the thing about the colors too is everybody sees colors different. So for some people, gold shows up better in a pink or a blue or a green. So right, some people see it better in purple. I'm good with clear. You know.
Well, I know I love my clear gold cloth. The riffles, the little riffles in the, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it has like those deep riffles up in the flare.
The riffles in the flare work as they break up. If you have any clumpy material, they kind of break up, and then before it gets to the bigger riffles.
Right. And then it
lets
you...
Sorry.
Go ahead, Eric.
Also, I haven't mentioned that these are 100% made in the United States. My brother makes the molds, this guy right here, and my buddy works at the thermoforming in Edinburgh, where Dennis Dayton's from, and then the plastic's made in Michigan. So it's all pretty, very, very local.
So the membrane's made in Michigan, and the molding is done in Edinburgh.
Yep.
There you go. It is very local. It is. Every bit of it's American made. Made right here in the Midwest.
Works for me.
How many people you got in the room? How many people you got in the room, Ed?
Right now, 30. I see 34.
I see 35 on my side. I thought I
lucky
caught.
to give away a blue one.
Oh. All right. All right. We're going to have a giveaway. Okay, how do you want to do it?
Get your pencils out. It's a 50-question test.
Do you want to pick a number or have someone call in? The fifth caller or...
Only one pick there, Brian.
I don't know. I'm awful new at this. What is the best way to choose? The first one to call in?
We could do it. Call in. You could pick a number from 1 from 100. We have people guessing already, and the numbers I told you would come up are 79. AU 79. Cute, Patrick. Got me choking there, buddy.
Well, let's do it. Let's do numbers 1 to 50.
There's only 35 in here.
Right.
So 1 to 50.
No.
You and
go ahead, write the number on the back of that sluice, the one you're giving away.
There you go. Write the number on the back of the sluice you're giving away with a marker or something.
Get a marker.
Well, they won't be able to see it, so we'll have to run them off. Okay, everybody, stop typing numbers.
Yeah, we're not starting till we say start.
That's right. Hold off.
And only one guess, Brian.
Oh, they can keep guessing. Just wait a second. Not yet. Not yet. I want to see everyone type 0 right now. Type a 0, 0, 0, 0. Type a 0. And when we say go, then, gee whiz.
Welcome out, Jersey gal.
Kids these days, I tell you. They make it hard to even give away something. Okay, Sean's on the ball. Adam's on the ball. Brian, Randy, Scotty, Tony, Chris, K. What, just Brad. Oh, Outdoorsy gal, welcome.
I'm gonna give a hint. I mentioned this number when I was telling my story.
Okay, there's a hint. He mentioned the number during the story. Bob puts up a 3. And Patrick, a 0. Funny. Ha 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 ha. Okay. You have the number picked?
Yep.
Send it to the boys through Skype if you can.
Yeah, type it into Skype to us.
Can you type it into Skype
I
to
got
them?
it out of the back of the sluice.
Okay, well, you can't watch the chat room, so...
Yeah.
Okay, we have 24, we have 19, we have 28, we have 11. 1 to 50, guys. 38. They're rolling off numbers now. 15. 79. 49. 79's too high, Bob.
15. 37.
55. 17. 7.
13. 17. 30.
30. 16.
30. Too late, Justin.
32.
32, 31, 32, 22,
14, 23, 31, 32, 22,
50,
14. Okay, who had 14?
I saw 14.
Brian had 14.
Yep, Brian.
American Gold Prospector, Brian. You are the winner. Please send.
Basically, the year I started.
Yeah, right. right. 2014.
Right.
That's right.
Brian, you got we're friends on Facebook. Messenger me your address, or add either one.
Is Eric on your friends list, Jesse?
Eric?
Yeah.
I don't think he is. He's no friend of mine.
Oh. Well,
we can be.
Send it to me, Brian, and I'll get it over to Eric. Jesse, send a friend's request to Eric and become friends.
All right, we can do that.
Dano's a Facebook commie or Nazi.
He's not friends with anybody.
That's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
All right, way to go, Brian. Way to go, buddy. Thank you very much, Eric. They had fun.
Give me some feedback.
Yeah, we'll expect a full report from Brian. Actually, Brian, if you guys aren't subscribed to Brian, head over to his channel. Check him out. Top-notch video production there. Actually, I see a whole room of killer YouTubers. So check each other out.
Hey, just notice our buddy John Shaw's in the room.
He's been in the room.
I didn't see him before I said. I just noticed it. Hey, John. Can't help it.
Better late than never, Jesse. Better late than never.
I know. I know. You know.
Oh, yeah, I know. Believe me, I know.
What was I talking about earlier?
Sometimers? No, sometimers never came up, did it?
No, just being old.
Being old. You're not old.
You call it CRS, but I won't tell you what that means.
Can't remember.
Squat.
Ain't no old timers, just can't remember it.
He ain't old until he's sitting laying in a bed. Some gal in a candy stripe, do they even have candy stripers anymore?
No, you're talking dirty. So. Quit it.
Yeah.
You're not old until you're laying in a bed and someone's changing your bedpan, Jesse.
No, you're old is when your friends compliment you on your alligator shoes and your barefoot. That's old. Yeah. You know it too.
That's funny.
Flash it.
Huh?
Again.
There's no gold in Indiana.
Yeah, there's no gold in Indiana.
That gold was not found in Indiana. There's no gold in Ohio either.
No, we ain't got no gold. We have to go to Canada to get ours.
Yeah, that wasn't public access either.
I'm doing pretty good. It hurts a little. Oh, we got a phone call. I'll take it.
You know you're old. You know you're old when false teeth becomes the big topic.
Don't make me laugh. They might fly out.
Old is when you're not sure. Old is when you're not sure if those were actual facts or jokes.
How you doing, Hook?
I am doing good. I could not resist this. I had to call in. Oh my goodness. You guys are all over the place tonight. Great guest tonight. Eddie's local. He's close to me.
Oh, yeah. We saw you
hopefully
jump on
he'll holler at me. Yeah, I'm all over that.
Yeah, I saw that.
But anyway, I noticed several things. One of the things was Well, of course, he's local. I like that. There's no gold in Indiana, by the way,
right.
Just to vouch for that. But if he wants to test on a no-gold property, all he has to do is holler at me. I got a couple of them within an hour of him.
There you go.
Is he still on there?
Oh, they're still here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're having some audio problems tonight with his line for some reason. It was working great for the show.
Yeah, it's been doing pretty good, actually. Pre-show, it was...
Yeah, we're there chatting, you know.
It's all good. I had my problems too, but hopefully I'll get the chance to be on there again. But go ahead and now, have you tested this thing in cold weather?
Yes. Matter of fact, this spring it was snowing on us. It was breaking ice.
So it's durable to cold weather, cold water, and all that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if you step on it, it probably breaks.
Right, yes, because it does have a percentage of fiberglass in it, or does it?
No, it's just a foam, closed-cell foam, and it's polypropylene. It's kind of like what campers and stuff are made of.
Oh, yeah.
A new plastic version.
Okay, yeah, I've done injection molding with plastic before, so I'm familiar with different kinds of plastic. But you have tried it in extreme cold and stuff, because I prospect all year round. Like I said, I'm only about an hour away from you. I'm in Greensburg, Indiana. I have 2 properties within an hour of you. Oh, yeah. And I'll make sure all my information gets posted here in a minute. But the other question I have is on about when you're running this stream sluice, because it is a river sluice, have you did any measurements on what a roundabout pitch you're running this at to get your best catch?
Numbers, I don't know. I just kind of go by the action of the box. Whenever the material is coming over and it hits here, it should shoot back into the pocket. Sometimes when you got your pitch is off a little bit, it'll just do it up here. It won't do it all the way down the box. It should be done. It should hit this ripple and shoot back into the pocket all the way down. That's kind of why I tell people to look for it when they're setting it up.
Basically visible is okay. No, I understand that, because I use a lot of visible towards setting all my stuff up. So I understand that. I'm just wondering if you kind of do look for a roundabout, you know, when you look at your water and you set up your rocks to hold it in place, how you try to get your water flowing through and your pitch. I was wanting to see if you did any of that. So,
well, since you're local, you know how low the creeks can get when it's like really, really low. That's where it's drought.
Yeah.
And I could play this into the creek and just get a real sheen of water over this with a very little drop. It runs really good as long as you got your action. But then I could run it in deeper water where I just have to build and that up and down, you know what I mean? So it varies on the flow of the creek quite a bit. Yeah. If you have low flow of water, you can run it almost flat.
Well, that's pretty good for this area, because we know we don't have no gold here, but it's nice if I can get them out the black sand. You know what I'm saying? Black sand's valuable too. You can sell it by barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you can do that, buddy, I tell you what, I'll buy 500 of them things. Let me tell you, you do it uphill. But no, it sounds good. Everything sounds really good, and I liked your answers. The product looks pretty good. I'm always, I've been doing this for 30 years. I don't know if you see my Facebook yet or not. Your name sounds familiar, but I can't say for sure. I got a lot of people on there, but if you're looking for local other properties and stuff in different waterways and different materials, I do have a couple within just an hour drive of you, and actually a little less than an hour if you're on this side of Columbus on the east side. But just holler at me and I'll make sure I post everything up. I'm interested in seeing the product. I like to see them all. I also build dredges and everything, and Jesse and them, hopefully get them back in the spring when it's not flooded. But anyway,
I got a bunch of demo products.
Oh yeah, hey, just anything, just holler at me, and I'll make sure everything's posted. I don't know if you're able. I think they said you wasn't able to see what's going on right now in the chat, but I'll make sure it's posted. And if Ed and them's got some personal information of you to where they can send it to you, maybe they'll help me out a little bit. And glad to hear from you. Glad to see there's more local people in here just finding black sands, no gold. And take care.
You too.
Thanks, Hook.
Thank you.
Hey, Hook, I'll make sure
you're
you get
welcome.
your phone number. I'll make sure you get your phone number. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Talk to y'all later.
Later, Hook.
You too, bro.
Bye-bye.
Well, since Hook did it, we'll open up the phone lines.
Right. Well, I got a outdoorsy gal here.
Yes,
as a
I
question.
saw that. Go for it.
That is an awesome looking sluice. Do you think that it will market through big or Bass Pro or similar big box outdoor shops one day? Question mark. You plan on?
I don't know.
You plan on talking to those people at all? I myself wouldn't know how you would do that other than walk in the front door. But
I don't know. I actually just got a smartphone probably 3 months ago. So I'm like up in the bar pretty heavy right now with the smartphone as far as all that. But yeah, I don't know. The first person to contact, I would love to, I guess, because I'd love to get more out there for the beginners. I mean, I'd like to get a deal with the GPAA so they can take around the show, do an exchange deal on the shows where they get a really cheap deal to get started. I mean,
I know you had
that. The first flag, it's over.
You do have them overseas now, though. Correct? Yes. You did sell them to Sweden Pay Dirt, whatever. What? That guy was right next to us at the show. What was his booth, Jesse?
Sweden Bazooka. Oh, that was Pay Dirt, LLC, or something like that.
But he makes the Swedish bazooka.
Right. Which is kind of cool. He's got a header that he attaches to so you can run it as a cleanup table. So that was pretty cool innovation for him.
Is that backwards?
No. Paydirt.se. SE or SC?
Yeah.
Paydirt something.
SE.
Paydirt SE. Right. Yeah, he bought quite a few from you to get back to Sweden. So there you go, you know. It's like our friend. Well, he'll get them eventually, right? He'll get them, and then he'll sell them, and never know 'em. Oh, wait, we got another caller. One of our LBPA members. Prospector Josh. Children, plug your ears.
Sweatband.
Cover your ears.
Send your kids out of the room.
Nice sweatband.
What does it say?
Hold on.
Ow!
Show it, buddy.
Rad.
Right,
I expect some stickers. Some swag from Rad Adventures.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my...
Don't forget there's 3 of us.
I was going to say for Toledo, Jess, and Dano and I. Rad.
Hey, guys. Hey, I really like the Sluice box here.
Well, for what you do there at Rad Adventures.
That would be awesome.
You could repel with that, no problem. Just think, you could take a whole long tom down with you.
Right? And you said they're stackable. That's pretty cool. Hey, are you guys building these on a 3D printer?
No.
No? Oh, they look plastic and they're so light. I was just wondering.
They are plastic and they are light. Yeah, right.
Interesting.
It's thermoformed.
Well, look, and
they heat up plastic and it sucks it down to the mold.
You know, vacuum forming, vacuum molding.
Oh yeah, I know all about vacuum molding.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say why, because you suck.
I'll get the mold.
Well, here, you know what would be cool? Because of the price, that's something that on your Rad Adventures, you can let your clients take home with them.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
That
right?
is the prototype mold.
Oh, wow.
That's what the plastic gets set.
Very cool, man.
Right on.
But we're no longer using that one. That was just prototype.
That's for the museum.
Yeah, top shelf.
Can I have it?
Can I have it?
There is
no, guys.
Do they warp in the sun? Coils to the soil ask.
How are they?
Like I said, I laid in my driveway in the wintertime in Indiana weather, and there was like no fading. It didn't get any more brittle than it is. I mean, of course, you step on it, you put heavy weight on it. You could put a big rock on it, it won't crush it. But if you drop one on it, it probably would. I don't know what weight that would be. So yeah, they're pretty durable. And like I said, the weather, I haven't noticed any changes from it, like the cold weather or hot weather. I let mine set outside a lot.
Have you used it? Have you used it in the wintertime?
There might be a little bit of fading in the color.
Have you used it in the wintertime?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there might be a little bit of fading in the collar. But they also modified the plastic since then too.
Well, okay.
This was brand new plastic to my buddy whenever we were testing it out. That's how I got all my prototypes done for free. Test the plastic out, try to thermoform.
Use this mold.
Now.
Oh, jeez, Adam. Here's a question for you. Can it go into outer space?
Oh.
That's really important, Adam.
That is a great question.
I think, yeah. I think you could probably hook a couple of them together and be nice wings.
There you go, Adam. There you go. You can fly to the bottom of the gorge with them. You just Put them on your arms and flap your wings. You could hang glide down. Petey on your back, buddy.
Yeah.
Did you see this one, Josh?
Oh, I like that one. Woo!
See, there you go, Josh. You could
About
stack
5
them
foot.
up, type that down with you. So that's like 4 pounds right there.
That's 4 pounds. That weighs as much as my crackjack. So that's not a big deal.
That's probably a lot less than that.
Okay.
And there's no match you have to clean out. All you do is stand up and rinse it.
Right,
Yeah,
like a
it's 1
trap.
pound.
That right there is 1 pound. So you cut the flare off of 2 of them.
Okay.
It makes it a lot lighter.
So it's 2.5 pounds.
Wow, that's amazing.
Maybe
I'm
2.5 pounds.
I'm really blown away. This is a
what
great
I'm making
product.
out of now is 5 millimeters. Yeah, these are a lot thicker than that one there too. These are 5 millimeters. And this right here, I think, was 3 millimeters. That thickness right here. Before they heat it up and melt it, because sometimes.
Have you named him yet? Have you named your sluice boxes yet?
I had somebody say backpack sluice and beginner sluice. I was kind of leaning towards the shutter sluice because that's where I got the design from.
That's pretty good. How about the rad
The gold out of the creek. That's good.
I like the rad sluice.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Perfect name.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Thank you.
So is that the only size? Is that the only size?
How wide is the sluice, Brian? It's 7 inches. Right? 7 1/4 inches wide down the sluice. And 11.5 at the flare.
Well, I think you guys pretty much just found. I think you guys found a replacement for the what's that? I have one. It's
the trap.
Here it is. Come here. The easy sluice.
Oh, the easy sluice.
But this thing still weighs like, a little bit of weight. And I want to try something new. I like your idea. Right on, brothers.
Oh, thank
Definitely
you.
a nice little sluice.
Yeah. So put easy sluice up. It's good to give competition, man. Right on. I want to try this. Great. I can't wait.
Yeah, the plastic is definitely the biggest thing that nobody else has tried yet. I really like the plastic, the way it catches the gold and holds on to it. The newer molds are maybe a little bit smooth compared to my prototypes. They're pretty rough. They're kind of real textured because it was a wood mold. I don't know if you guys see that or not. It's pretty small, but.
Now we have some stuff about hot weather conditions, like Prospector Josh, our friend on Skype with you. He's in Cali, Coils to the Soil, and a few others in here. They're talking 100+ weather. Does it warp and crack under extreme heat?
All I know is I left it outside. It was in the 90s probably here. I've not noticed any warping or anything normal compared to what not normal, but abnormal from what it already had from being formed, but I don't know about, because I don't think what temperature that is. Do you remember? I think when they form it, the temperature is like over 200, like 275.
So it's got to get pretty hot.
Yeah, you tell those people that are asking questions that if you keep your sluice in the water where it's cooler, it won't get so hot.
In other words, work it. Don't sit it on the bank and.
There you go. Don't let it rot on the bank.
Right. Makes sense.
I can find those numbers out and post them on how hot that plastic has to get.
I have a product tester. Send it to him. His name is Chris Wands.
He was on here.
Yeah.
He was on here earlier. Mr. Wands.
He will fly to the sun. He will fly to the sun and test it for you.
What is his name? Icarus?
Anyways, hey guys,
I'm on Facebook and message me.
Facebook.
Yep, Eric Robison.
I'm on Facebook and message me.
Right on.
Eric P. Robinson, right?
EMR. Eric Michael.
Oh, Eric Michael Robinson.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Our RTE is Robinson Prospecting. Robinson Prospecting Equipment.
Robinson Prospecting Equipment on Facebook.
Nice. Very good. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Love your product. Good meeting you all.
You too.
All right, Josh. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Stay rad, my friends.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to wear one of those. Can't. I will wear it, you know.
Thank you, Josh, as always, for your call in. And who else wants to call in and give our guests some questions about their product or what have you? Phone lines are open.
Call now.
Call now.
Operator standing by.
His phone takes. Yeah.
How many people wants to know how to make their own window shutter sluice?
How many people out there want to know how to make their own window shutter sluice? Eric will give a quick lesson. Live tonight, only on Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because I think me and Thomas are going to get together one of these days and do a video on how to make one of these.
Oh, really?
A window shutter.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Outdoorsy girl needs one up in Canada. And she'll find gold. She'll stop fishing. She does a lot of ice fishing though, but I guess that's about all there is to do up there besides ice skate during the winter and snowmobile and ski. All right, call in. Ask Eric and his brothers some questions. We're running out. I'll call if they will make me a pink one. Oh, well.
I'll get some split hang.
He's working on that. Do you metal detect also? Outdoorsy girl wants to know.
Yeah, a little bit.
If so, what kind of metal detector do you use?
I sold it. I'm getting ready to buy a new one.
They're buying a new one.
So that's all money and found coins and knife.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty sold on that Equinox 800.
So
what's the best daily haul and best single nugget size?
He's Ozarks. He's in Indiana.
There's gold nuggets in Indiana.
Sure.
Call up, Ozark. Boy, it took forever for Josh's phone to finally disconnect.
Yeah, he's always like that. Whenever he calls, he'll be on for a while. And he's probably trying to hear us badmouth him or something.
Oh, guess who? Guess who's calling?
The Equinox, the Mine Lab lady was telling me and showing me little pieces of gold where I could check my tailings piles. My comes out the top of the box.
Right. Did you buy a Equinox?
And that's why I'm selling the 800. Not yet, but I'll play on it.
Yeah, Dano got an 800 at the gold show.
Yep.
Did he?
Ready to go out and try it. I've played with it just a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Okay, we have a couple of callers stacking up.
There's 3.
First caller, I know your name, but they couldn't guess it. How you doing, Mr. Ert?
Hey, how you doing, everybody? I hope everyone's having a prosperous day and week. And today was rather interesting, but we won't get into that.
Well, that's good because that ain't what this show's about.
That's right. But no, so on this, what is the length of the one? You have one section there. What is that, like a 2 foot, 2.5 foot length for the regular section?
This one right here is 32.
32 inches. Okay. Would you recommend like if you had rapids, like if you put them, like if you go to the swank, like go down to the swank and you build like a dam up? I've seen Ed do this on a couple of times, where he'll build up a dam and then run the water, directing it to the sluice box. Would you recommend something like that?
Like a wing dam?
Yeah, like what you were talking about, what you did on that one little thing you had on the video I saw a couple of times. You had built up a bunch of rocks, and you put that little whatever that one that you had. I can't remember the name of it now. But
probably the Green Mountain Gold Trap.
Oh, that might be
Was it
that's a whole different one. But
was it clear?
Yeah.
Green Mountain Gold Trap.
Or was it the
that was a good video. But on this simple one that you got here, though, how easy is it to catch the flakes or the smaller gold that might wash off?
Well, this one here, the biggest problem is not having too much water, because I designed this around Gatesville on a really drought season. So you'd have to build a dam up underneath it. You have to build a dam up underneath it so you can lift it up, so you only have about that much water in it.
Oh.
And then you adjust it by tilting this until you get your action. But you don't want water going over the top of it because it won't work right. It's meant for like a really low flow creek.
Oh, I like that. Okay. All right. So it would work. That would work really good at the swank then, right?
Yeah, I've set it up there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to check into that. All right. Well, thank you for taking my call. That's all I'm going to talk about.
Are you sure, Ronald?
Well, I could talk about my channel, but I'm not going to go into 5 minutes of talking about that because you got other stuff to talk about, and you have other callers that are waiting to call.
Well,
so I will be respectful. I'll be respectful of your time, and thank you again for taking my call, and thank you for the show. Great show.
Anytime, Ronald. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for calling in,
Ronald. Talk to you later.
And
bye-bye.
I urge all our listeners and viewers out there to head over to Earth Radio. He's in the chat room. He's one of our moderators. Check his channel out. Thank you very much again, Ronald.
Yep, bye-bye.
Later, Ronald.
No, never bye-bye. Later, buddy. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's up? This is Ozark.
Hey, Ozark. How you doing, man? Thanks for calling.
Hey, what's up, guys? I was just curious if what's your biggest daily haul of gold, and what's your biggest nugget you found?
Well, actually, I don't have the luck of getting nuggets. I tend to help out Boy Scouts and high school teachers and things like that, and they end up lucking out, going into my hot spots and getting the pickers. But I helped a high school teacher, and that was a history teacher in Franklin, Indiana, and he ended up getting a picker. We concentrated some of it down. He took it back, was telling about the gold rush days and the history and stuff like that. And he said he wanted real material with real gold. And me and a couple other buddies went out there and helped him get some concentrated down and some raw material, and he ended up finding a picker out of it. Pretty awesome.
Heck yeah, you can't beat that.
Mm-hmm. But I've got some that I could barely pick up with my fingers, but that's probably about as big as I've gotten. Maybe 1/10 of a gram, maybe.
How is your beginner sluice any different than, say, the next step up?
What's the next step up? I use this thing for testing. I use it just because I don't want motors running in my ear. I just want to go out by myself and not carry a bunch of equipment. I think it's necessary to do more than just panning when you're testing spots, because if you just take one scoop off the top, I do another scoop and then try to go all the way to the bottom, do another test pan. So I like to do like big tests. So I like to run buckets, a couple of buckets, and see what I get. And then I'll know if it's worth my time running or whatever.
I was just giving you a chance to tout your product, how it was different. But I noticed it said beginner, so I just assumed it had another level.
He's working on them, I believe, Ozarks.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, I won't keep you. I just wanted to ask a couple questions.
Yeah,
thanks for calling in.
I appreciate it.
We really appreciate it, Ozarks. Thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Maybe I should change that to the lightweight backpacking sluice instead of beginner sluice, because evidently there's a lot of experienced sluicers out here that are interested.
Yeah, it's kind of beginning. That was kind of my goal, but it's really good testing equipment. For us dredgers.
Well, it's to me, it's like a specialized piece, something lightweight you take into a place you want to check out for the first time. You don't want to take a bunch of heavy equipment in yet, so you take that in.
Right, like prospecting sluice or prospect sluice or backpack prospect sluice, alpine sluice. I don't know.
Shutter sluice.
Shutter sluice.
Well, that's
Shutter the
that's all where it was origin from.
Yeah.
Right on. We are under severe wind margins here tonight, right now, and sometimes the sound goes in and out. So, sorry, outdoorsy gal. Sorry, guys, I was reading a comment.
Actually, we heard you.
That's why I said I'm sorry. Eric, you said it works best with slow water flow. For those using it as a recirculation sluice, what's the GPM need to flow through it on it?
Well, when we ran the recirculator, we had quarter horsepower sub pump. And that's just what my brother had, so that's what we used. And we ran it through the Prospector's Choice. We used the Prospector's Choice running on top. We didn't have it. And we had it angled down just feeding this. So we actually had Prospector's Choice because it was already set up to accept garden hose. And that's what we used for this.
There you go, Ed.
We were running like solid black sand.
Solid black sands through it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like dredge cons. We were breaking it down again. We were screening it and, kept concentrating it down.
Cool. Right on. Well, let's see if anyone else wants a call, ask any questions. What's your plans for the winter, Eric, Chad? Gonna get out till you can't, till the ice gets too thick?
Go through cons.
Go through cons. We all do that in the winter time.
Yeah. I go out when I can. I mean, I went out last Saturday and done pretty good. I posted it on my Facebook.
Excellent. Yeah, I know a lot of us who have to deal with the weather, cold weather, save up cons for the winter time. I know you're a bit south of us. Up here, it gets pretty frozen. They don't have a website yet, Ozarks, but you can get them on eBay right now at a discount price of $10 off until
November 18th.
November 18th.
At midnight.
At midnight. I started to write that in here. Did I finish that? No. Yeah.
Jeff was telling me eBay changed their ways to do a discounts.
$10.
What did you say about eBay?
I said Jeff was telling me that they changed the way they did discounts. They couldn't just do like a promo code anymore.
Now until November 18th at midnight. I had ADD. I didn't finish putting that in the description. But you can get all the info in the link to the eBay store where you can buy these now for $10 off till November 18th at midnight in the description below. And I have the link in the room. They don't have a website yet.
Facebook business page.
Oh, do you have a Facebook business page? I can't get to it. Jaron, or one of the other moderators, if you could get to Robinson Prospecting Equipment, is that it? On Facebook, and put the link up, that'd be totally awesome. Totally awesome. What did Outdoorsy Girl say that Terry Ann is agreeing with? Everybody liked this live stream. It sure is nice to hear and see you all, and the guests are fun too.
Yeah, I
and
hate
have
when
a
I'm
great
on
product.
I'm trying to
Thank
read
you,
the same thing you were
Outdoorsy
reading,
Girl.
but I'm
Thank
going, wait
you,
a minute, I'm on
Terry
mute.
Ann. Thank you, Terry Ann. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we're about. We're about coming out here and having fun. We want you guys to have fun. We like it funner.
There's your pink sluice, Terry. Ta-da. Ta-da. Just for you, Terry. All right, all right. Well, I don't look like we're gonna get any more calls tonight, Eric. And let me see. Get that down. Get that up. Anything else you would want to bring up before we call her a night? We've been on now for a little over 2 hours.
No, I just, like I said, Gay still has some to let people try out if they're in that area. One app before they purchase one, they sell them. I always let people try my product before they buy it. It's just really hard when they're so far away.
All right, everybody. Ronald at ERT Radio and Mr. Lodak have posted the Facebook URL in the room. Head over to Facebook. Give his page a like. I want to see a bunch of likes. I want Eric to be calling me tomorrow and say, Ed, man, cool, right on. We sold like umpteen sluices last night, and I got umpteen likes on my page on Facebook. Yeah, dude. That'd be totally awesome. Eric, we really appreciate you and Chad coming on tonight. We'll have to do it again later. Whoops, I just flew a pin across my studio. We'll have to do it sometime again in the future, maybe when you're about ready to introduce a new product or something like that. But, you're always welcome. I know you watch the show on Tuesday nights. You're always welcome. Call in. And if you have something exciting going on, even pitch it when you call in. You're more than welcome, Eric.
Yep. Yeah, we don't mind people calling in if they got an event happening. In the area, come in, say you want to talk about that, we'll talk about that, and then kick you off and get somebody else in.
If you have a big event and you want to announce it and you're going to feed us, we might even show up at it.
Oh, heck yeah. Room and board. Yeah.
Well, yeah, whatever we can get.
You betcha.
And if you're ever down this way, I'll have to get you a newer style demo.
Oh, excellent. Right on.
Do they come in threes?
Yeah, remember it's a trio.
Yeah.
Pardon me, Eric?
I said, well, we'll have to get together, and when you guys get close to Indiana, or like Columbus, Indiana, and go across, check them out.
Well, we'll have to plan another. We have trips planned for Indiana, and now we have another destination, right, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Maybe we hook up
another destination,
Eric,
another hotel in Creek.
That's
Eric
right.
and Hook,
that's
and
right.
meet up with Eric and Hook all at the same time, and some things taken care of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
Bring a light load, use all my equipment.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if gold would be easier to see in a pink sluice. And Eric Carter says, or a purple one. I believe it depends on the person. Maybe. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on your color blindness. We all see color different.
This is my go-to color right here.
I know I like my blue pans, but I love my clear gold claw. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you again, Eric and Chad. We're gonna call it a night. I'm running out of stuff. No one else seems to be wanting to call in. And Jesse, anything? Dano?
No.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Again, gentlemen, thank you very much. We will be down in Indiana.
We make it to Indiana often.
You're right next door. We want to get there more often. And thank you everybody out there.
Yes.
I can speak for myself, and I think I speak for those other two guys that are with me every week. But I look forward to Tuesday night. It's one of my favorite days of the week, if not my favorite day of the week. And why? Because I get to spend it with two of my best friends and all of you out there, and often great guests like we have tonight. Until then, thank you very much.
And don't forget, we so do appreciate our moderator, Mr. Lodak.
That's right. We have more than one moderator now, though. We have David Villa. We have
David Villa.
We have the world famous one and only moderator over multiple platforms extraordinaire.
He's like Wyatt Earp or something.
No doubt about it. He's the Hammertown man, our Mr. Lodak. And there's no gold in Utah.
Yeah, just remember that.
Just ask him and MacGyver Muscle Machine. Thank you, David. God bless you. God bless all of us. I know I'm not worthy of his blessings, but I thank him for them every day. Eric and Chad again, thank you. Jesse, Dano, thank you. And again, all of you out there, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's going to say next.
That's right, bros. Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody.
Looking forward to it.
Good night, Jesse. Good night, Ed.
Good night, Ed.
Good night, Jesse.
Good night, Dano.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Eric. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Eric, Chad, thank you.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks.